Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Top 2 viewer. Oh yeah. What are you working on today? Today I'm working on the cup that I did last night. We did the damask in the green and gold, but I spray painted a couple different layers of spray paint on top of it. So I'm gonna kind of work it and make it look like it's eroding away and revealing the damask through it. So it's like a darker red to a darker red ombre. And I kind of did that on all the different layers. And I'm going to see what happens. Typically when you do this, it's best to use a rag, not a paper towel, but I wasn't thinking about it, and I don't know if I have one I can use for this. This method is really scary because as you're working with it, it's like, this looks horrible. But it's one of those trust the process things. Because when you switch to a clean side and wipe it away, it's such a huge difference. Never seen this before. It's called the Peekaboo method. Well, I mean, it's kind of like a Peekaboo method, but it's, I don't know if they have a specific name for this. They used to refer to it as Peekaboo, but I don't know. I've been doing this for a while, though. I don't really see this much anymore. But with the vision I had for this tumbler, I had to utilize it. Kind of looks like you're getting a new tattoo, you know what I mean? Like all this ink everywhere. But definitely use latex gloves when you're working with acetone, because if you're using the nylon, it's going to eat right through it. Acetone will eat through these too, but not nearly as quick as nylon. An awesome petite cup like that, hell yeah. I think those are great color combinations for this technique. I'm gonna have to go clean up this whole cup. I'm like spreading this black stuff everywhere. Kind of looks cool though. But yeah, it's not eating through my gloves yet. Still intact. Nylon would be like instant hole. And I'm using acetone right now. You can also use rubbing alcohol for this. I use acetone to start with because it's stronger. And then when I want to like work on the effects around the outside edge, I'll use the rubbing alcohol because it's weaker and it won't eat away at the paint, causing all this stuff that we see on the outside. And I also like to do my edges. It just kind of adds Oh, it makes it look complete. It doesn't really look complete to me until I do something on my edges. The top is completely torn. What do you mean? Oh, it's just tape. If that's what you mean. It was from when I was spray painting it. I just didn't remove it yet because I don't want to get paint up there at the moment. A new Cricut. Hell yeah. I'm so tempted to get it's got spray or acetone on my desk. Just because I want a black Cricut. My Cricut's white and pink. Like, that's not me. So part of me is like, go get a black one and sell the one you have. The other part of me is like, bitch, you're a crafter, just paint it. That looks freaking cool right there. Made it back to see the Peekaboo. Yep. You did. I almost didn't go live. I was actually filming it for a video. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just go on. So this is where we're at so far. Definitely need some attention over here. I need some stuff over here. Covered in spray paint. I used it's a black base. That's where the darkness is coming from. But then my second layer was a brown to gold to brown ombre, and then my top layer was like a dark red, bright red, dark red. So all of it continues to match the same highlight as I did on the glitter. Let's see if I can put this down so the comments aren't in the way. Hello. How's it going? I want all of my edges to have a little something. Nothing extreme, but something. It doesn't look right to me if it doesn't. It's raining. Can y'all hear that? Okay, I'm gonna go in with the rubbing alcohol instead of the acetone. See, latex holds out to acetone a hell of a lot better than nylon. Alright, I need another rag. Well, this will do the same thing as acetone, it's just not nearly as strong, and you can actually mix the two. But look at what that's doing. The texture it's giving it. Like right now, this all just looks long and stringy. But now it has like sort of an ombre texture to it. It just cleans it up, I think. Get rid of this dark spot right here. Hey. Hello, hello. Over here, like, I don't know which hand has my shit in it. I felt like being left-handed for a second, which is weird, I'm not left-handed. So, that's where we're at so far. I moved the position of my light thinking it would help, but it looks like it's just being a pain in the ass. All this glitter is still covered by stuff. See how it's like dark and gross looking? You don't want that on top of our glitter. I'm gonna clean it up a little. Made the mistake of holding it with my hand. I'm like, it's fine, I can. No, don't do that. Not fine. Okay. Let me turn this sideways since I seem to kind of be holding it sideways the whole time. I don't like this little section here. It looks weird and dingy. Better. And sometimes when you have like imperfections, like here you can see some texture from the glitter or bubbles or epoxy or whatever. I kind of like that on these, especially if you have like a chunky glitter mix underneath this. I don't really put enough epoxy on here to give it a completely smooth coat, because as you're like erasing this shit away, any pieces and texture that you have underneath it actually gives a really cool texture, like you can see here. And I like that because you're going for distressed and it kind of helps you. All right, I think I'm okay with this. Of course, I go tilt my phone one way, and here I am working on the other way. My nails, my rings, everything's gross. The tumbler stand. It's a... I use their turners. It's that brand. I got it on Amazon. But if you use the PVC pipes, these are smaller than that. So you'd end up having to like switch all your shit around, which I didn't realize that before I bought it, or I wouldn't have bought these. But if you search that company, you'll find it there. You're welcome. Oh, I'm missing people here. Amber, hello. I'm just checking all my glitter ones. Let me switch my thing out. I want to make sure that everything on top of the glitter is gone and it's clear so it stays nice and pretty. I don't want any cloudy leftover spray paint stuck on there. Oh, I didn't realize that my thing was in the way. There we go. Thank you. Amanda, hello. Working on the Damask template that I did last night, but I wanted to do a peekaboo method underneath it, and I think I'm ready to pull tape on this. I don't know. I kind of want something right here. Like a piece of paper towel stuck in there. I think this is when I first started, and I was using acetone, and I was using these black ones, which don't have any texture to them, so it just kind of like ate my towel because I was rubbing so hard. There's a piece of that. Get a really nice 4-cup turner, about 40. Each one turns separately. Hell yeah. That's how these are. Like I have 2 4-cup turners from that company, and I don't have any complaints about them. Like they all operate individually, and I can switch what direction they go in. The only complaint is that it's not a PVC sized like rod. They're smaller. I think they're like 1/2 inch. I think PVC is 3/4 of an inch, which is really frustrating because you can only buy stuff from them. And like my inserts, because my inserts have to be smaller to fit these. I can't buy third-party inserts. I have to buy theirs. And I can't buy just a bunch of one single size kind of thing. It's a little frustrating. But the equipment itself is fine. I just don't like that the rod size is off. Thank you. I think I'm going to go back, add a little distress. I don't want to go all the way through to the the glitter, but I think I do want to add some distress in some spots. That one spot, I might want to go all the way through the glitter, but let me switch to my paper towels because they have texture. I'm going to use the rubbing alcohol because it's not as strong. Actually, I'm going to use both. Mine are PVC. Yeah, I do like the PVC ones. Because my first turners I built, and those were PVC. Some acetone and rubbing alcohol. So it won't be as strong. It's still strong enough to work. See, that's a big difference in just rubbing alcohol or just acetone. It's like the perfect combination. You can kind of see all my different layers here because I've got the dark red to red is the top layer. Then I have a brown to gold for my second layer. And then directly underneath that, I've got black, which is kind of what we're seeing here. And then underneath that is where I have my glitter that's starting to show face. Yeah, I like that better. With the acetone combo. Some of these I just want to get through the red layer. I don't want to get through everything. It's kind of hard to see with that light right there. Reflecting on everything. I don't know if I like that spot. I don't think I like that spot. I can do with that more. I have to be careful doing this when it's sitting on my desk because I end up moving all the glitter behind all that glitter, and it wants to like threaten me. I hear it hitting my wall. It's like, bitch, try me, I'm gonna fall. Watch. It's like, I know you will. You will fall. Let me go back over this with just rubbing alcohol. I think that section of the rag had acetone on it. Alright. I have a Black Friday sale. I plan on having a Black Friday sale on the supply website, yes. On the Tumbler website, I'm not sure yet. I haven't actually thought about it. I should. I'll do it on the Tumbler website too, yeah. I didn't even think about that because I can concentrate on the supply website so much. I forgot about my Tumbler one. So I should do one on there. Alright. I think I'm happy with this. go with a little bit more rubbing alcohol. I don't want to erode it too much with the acetone. How did you do that? I took a cup that I epoxied and I spray painted it black. Then I spray painted it brown and gold. And then on top of that, I spray painted it dark red, light red, dark red. And I just started wiping it away with acetone and rubbing alcohol. So I have to go through and just make sure all my glitter is clear and not cloudy. If some edges of it are cloudy, like here, I don't mind. That gives it texture. I'm cool with that. I just don't want the whole bulk of it to be weird like that. So let me go ahead and take this tape off. I just didn't want to tape my rim. Part of my rim is epoxied. But I didn't want to have to deal with trying to clean it up. So I taped my whole bottom. You want to distress some of them? Go for it. See, I'm covered in paint. So this. I don't know where my little starter piece is. Oh, here. So now I just need to epoxy this. What inspired my color choices? The red, I have no idea. It was the green and gold that really inspired me. And there was a piece that Michael's, I might have a picture of it. It was some Halloween clearance that they had left over. And just the colors on it kind of, that's what got to me. Do I have a picture of it still? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was this that I found at Michael's. And just the background on it was really like, that would be badass to distress. So now I'm going to epoxy this. Very Christmas-like. Yeah. See, I like Christmas. I don't know. I like the spirit of Christmas. Like, it's for the most part until you start watching TV and hear about people like attacking each other for PlayStations and shit. It's very homey and welcoming, and I like that aspect of Christmas. But design-wise, totally fucking Halloween, without a doubt. So I kind of had to add a Halloween aesthetic to this. I like it. Okay, so stealing packages. Yeah, that's no fun. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not gonna jinx myself. Never mind. Mixed feelings about Christmas. That's okay. You don't have to feel any kind of way. You can feel however you want. I feel like Christmas as a whole is kind of like a stereotype where you're expected to do certain things and be a certain way and be happy and joyous and blah, blah, blah. And fit in this mold. And I think if anything, that is my hesitancy on the holiday, is fitting into the stereotypical mold that, you know, TV and society and movies and everything is set out for us. But otherwise, like the spirit of Halloween, if you're like just enjoying the weather, fires, chilling with your family, like actually having that time together, that part's nice. I just don't like the corporate side of it. Christmas is my favorite holiday, but I've really gotten into all different color patterns. Hell yeah. Black and gray. Me too. That's what my cup is over here. It's the same pattern that's underneath this one, but I just did monochrome. Oh, I need to mix some epoxy up. That's what I need to do. Oh, were you guys live last night when we demoed that epoxy? We like timed it. This stuff. Because it said it's tag free within 15-20 minutes. And we timed it. And the first time it wasn't. And I think it was my mixing ratios. But I paid attention when I did it the second time. And it was tag free in 20 minutes. Full cure in 2 hours. Freaking sweet. Okay. What else do I need? I need cups. Love me some ombres. Yes. Me too. Me too. My son, every time he puts on gloves, he puts his pinky in the thumb hole. And now when I put on gloves, because I almost did that once, and I was picking on him when he did it. So now I'm like super anal when I'm putting on gloves. Like, do not put my pinky in the thumb hole. Like, I can't do it. Where's my, excuse me. Sometimes it's hard to see the lines on these things, so I just mark them so my old ass doesn't have to fight with it. Use a little paint pen. But this stuff, look, like, this is your hardener. You know your hardener is always runny. This is your epoxy. I think they're both equally as runny, which is excellent for bubbles. Oh my gosh, so nice. I just got a delivery with more of this yesterday, thank God, because I'm almost out. Probably should have pulled my hair back before I did this, because now I'm fighting with my hair in my face. I just got out of the shower, so it's air drying, so of course it's worse because it's doing what it wants until it's fully dry. Oh, look runny this is. It's freaking sweet. Another thing that sucks about my desk and my glitter wall behind me is because they're all sitting on my desk. So when I'm stirring epoxy, if I'm like like getting too into stirring it, all the glitter starts shaking. It's like, damn it. That will just randomly start falling. So when you hear me on lives, I'm like, damn it, I'm throwing shit. It's because I did something and I moved my desk and some glitter fell off my wall. My wall. My giant stacks. I call that my glitter wall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I mistyped. Misspoke. I think the highest one is 15. 15 glitter jars high. Oh, I just got epoxy on my finger like a fucking idiot. So clear. Minimal bubbles. That's giving no fuck stirring. I don't want to be careful when I'm stirring my epoxy. It's a pain in the ass. So, where's my thing set up currently? All right, let me go get my cup over there, and I'll bring you guys over there. Why is this all the way in? Oh, damn it. Oh, well, I forgot to tape off my cup again. But I will just be careful. It's fine. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright. That's my husband's little ball and elf thing he made. Alright. I should have a light on my left side too. Right now I only have one on my right side, but the bulb died or went out or whatever, burn out. And I don't ever think about getting another one until I'm epoxying something. I'm not going over the painted part yet. I will, but not right now. I don't want to scrape the bottom of my cup either. Like when I'm dumping the epoxy out, I'll scrape the sides because I feel like I did a good job getting everything off the sides. But unless you have a flat tool, like I'm just personally not confident that I'm getting everything off the bottom. No matter how hard I try. So I don't ever scrape my bottoms when I pour it onto the cup. I do when I mix it, but not when I put it on the cup. Alright, so I kind of get a little puddle under my finger and let it slowly come over the edge of the work, but I watch it. So so I keep it in a line so it's straight. And then I smooth out the little bubble that I created. And that is what I do if I forget to tape off my cups. I already mixed my epoxy and it's fast set. It'll be cured, fully cured, ready to go out the door in 2 hours. So I don't want to let it sit there while I tape off my cup and have it dry too much. There is a code for this epoxy in my bio, by the way. Well, it's a link. The code is Cult Glitter Co. It's 10% off of it. Anything on the website, really, not just the epoxy, but I love the epoxy. I like leaving my rims exposed too, because I'll do like the very top of the rim just to get a smooth coat on the flat side of it, and then when it's sealed, I X-Acto knife it, clean off the very top part. And here comes the noise. You see me concentrating on the rims first because that's where the stainless is exposed and there's epoxy over it. So if there's any bubbles in the epoxy that's over the stainless, it's gonna be really noticeable. So I concentrate the heat on those two spots first before moving on to the rest of the cup. But that is it. I'll have to post it when it's live too. When it's done. I was reading something on my phone. It said live. An alcohol ink cup? Girl, go for it. Hopefully I'll have my inks released today. That's what all these are. That's something I gotta work on. But that is it. I'm gonna hop off of here. If you guys are interested in this epoxy, you can screenshot this for more information. And then there is a link in my bio that'll give you 10% off your order. Anything on the website. This is a tack free in 15 to 20 minutes and full cure in 1 to 2 hours. It's the shit. I love it. And 10% off on glitter orders with code Cornet. And every glitter order placed right now is going to get a free glitter in it. It won't be a full jar, but it will be a free glitter. I still have some of those left. So if you guys want that, everything will ship on Monday because I can't ship tomorrow. But yep, that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will talk with y'all later.